So, good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about the molarity versus molality. So, what is molarity? So, the molarity or molar concentration is defined as the number of moles solute present in 1 liter of the solution. So, this is your molarity represent the big letter M. So, this is the symbol of molarity. Now, in equation form or in formula form, we have M is equal to N all over V. So where your N is the moles of solute and V is the liters of solution. Okay, so the unit of the moles of solute is in mole and V is in liters. V is here is the volume. Okay, so your volume is in liters. So para maintindihan nyo na mas mabuti, we have here an example. Okay, so our first example, what is the molarity of 245.0 grams of sulfuric acid dissolved in 1 liter of solution? So our first step is write all the given in the problem. So ano yung mga given sa problem? We have mass of sulfuric acid. The mass of sulfuric acid is 245.0 grams. The volume is 1.0 liter. And ang unknown is molarity. So we are looking for molarity. But before that, bago tayo magpo-proceed sa formula natin, i-ano muna natin, we have to convert this first kasi sinabi natin moles. So, yung mass nyo is in grams. Kunin natin muna ang molar mass. Our second step is to get the molar mass of sulfuric acid. But how? Okay. So, paano natin kukunin? In each element of sulfuric acid, kunin muna natin ang atomic weight. But how can we get the atomic weight of each element? Okay, so an example. So here is our given example, the element. So O, okay, oxygen. O is the symbol, 8 is the atomic number, and the atomic mass is 15.999 or simply 16. So ito ang gagamitin natin, si atomic mass para makompute natin ang molar mass ni sulfuric acid. Okay, here is the solution. Molar mass of sulfuric acid. Kunin muna natin si hydrogen. So in hydrogen, there are only one. Isa lang ang atomic weight, one atomic weight of hydrogen. And why 2? Bakit po 2? Because the atom of hydrogen in sulfuric acid is 2. So let us multiply 1 times 2 is equal to 2. How about your S or your sulfur? Your sulfur has 32. 32 atomic weight. Okay, nag-isa lang siya. So 32. And next is the oxygen. Oxygen is 16. Let us multiply 16 into 4 because it has 4 atoms in sulfuric acid. So 16 times 4 is equal to 64. Okay, so i-add natin to lahat. The answer is 98 grams. Now, after getting all the molar mass of sulfuric acid, proceed na tayo into conversion from grams into mole, which is how? Paano natin makuha? Okay, so start tayo sa given mass ng sulfuric acid in the problem, which is 245.0 grams of sulfuric acid times in 1 mole of sulfuric acid, there are 98 grams. So 245.0 grams divided by 98 grams. So the answer is 2.5 mole. And after that, proceed na tayo sa may formula, which is M is equal to N all over V. Okay, si N, ito yan na yung nakuha natin na mole kasi si N natin is in moles of solute, which is, so the given is, ang nakuha natin is 2.5 mole per, ano yung given ng volume? 1.000 liter. So the answer, i-divide mo lang si 2.5 into 1. Answer is 2.5 mole per liter, or simply big letter M kasi molarity ang hinahanap natin. Okay? So another one. Another example. Okay, so we have example number 2. What is the molarity of 5.30 30 grams of sodium carbonate dissolved in 400.0 milliliters solution? So again, first step, write all the given in the problem. So ang given natin, anong given? Okay, so the mass of sodium carbonate is 5.30 grams. And ang volume natin is 400.0 milliliter. Okay, so take note class, nasa milliliter ang volume natin. Anong sinabi natin kanina? Na ang volume is in liter. So kailangan din natin itong i-convert from milliliter into liter. Okay, so the unknown, ano ang unknown? Molarity. Okay, so the second step, anong second step? Kunin natin ang molar mass ng sodium carbonate. Okay, the sodium, the atomic weight of sodium is 23. Multiply into 2, the answer is 46. Next is carbon. Carbon is 12. Second is oxygen. So oxygen is 16. Multiply into 3 kasi tatlo ang atoms niya. Okay, so is equal to 48. Okay, add natin lahat. The answer will be 106 grams. And after that, convert mo na into mole. Okay, so the given is 5.30 grams of sodium carbonate times in 1 mole of sodium carbonate, there are 106 grams. So the answer is 0.05 mole. And another one, i-convert na natin si given liter. So, ang given liter natin is 400.0 milliliter times in 1 liter, there are 1,000 milliliter. So, 400 divided by 1,000, the answer is 0.4 liter. Okay, so okay na yung unit natin, tong dalawa, mole per liter na siya. So, ready na siya into our formula. M is equal to N all over V. So our N is 0.05 mole per the volume is 0.4 liter. Ang answer is 0.125 mole per liter, or molarity. Okay, gets? Now let's proceed into molality. So what is molality? Okay, so molality. Okay, so the symbol or molality represents the small letter m. Okay, molality is defined as the number of moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. So we have the formula, m is equal to mole per kilogram. In mole is moles of solute and kilogram of solvent. Ang solute natin is siya yung dinidissolve. And ang solvent natin is siya ang nagdi-dissolve. So, our universal solvent is the water. Okay? So, example. We have an example. What is the molality of a solution that contains 63.0 grams of nitric acid and 0.500 kilogram of H2O, or simply the water. Okay? Parang parehas lang din siya sa molarity. The first step is the given. What is the given? The mass of nitric acid, which is 63.0 grams. The mass of solvent is 0.500 kilogram. And the unknown is molality. We will look for its molality. Okay, first or the second step now is getting the molar mass of nitric acid. Okay, so first the hydrogen. Hydrogen is 1, the nitrogen is 14, and the oxygen is 16. We will multiply it by 3. So the answer is 48. Add them all. The answer is 63 grams. Okay. So next, we have to get the given again. Ano natin siya, convert into mole, which is 63.0 grams of nitric acid. So, itong 63 grams na to is nasa given problem natin. Times, in 1 mole of nitric acid is 63 grams. So, ito yung kinuha nating molar mass ng nitric acid. So, 63.0 grams divided by 63 grams, the answer is 1 mole. Okay, after that, proceed na tayo. So, molality is equal to mole per kilogram. And substitute, ang given mole natin is, given mole of solute is 1 mole. And the given grams or mass of solvent is 0.500 kilogram. Simply divide this one. 1 divided by 0.500 kilograms. The answer is 2 mole per kilogram, or simply the molality, the small letter M. Okay? So next example. Next example is that, okay, so 45.7 grams of magnesium chloride. So the chemical formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2. So your magnesium chloride is dissolved in 2.40 kilogram of water. So what is the molality of this solution? Okay, so hindi na tayo mahihirapan dito kasi ang given mass ng solvent natin is in kilogram. Mahihirapan lang tayo dito when it comes into magko-convert ng mga units. Kapag ito, grams, ang given na mass ng solvent natin is in grams, then we need to convert it into kilograms. Okay? So now, let's proceed now in getting the. Okay, so yung given muna natin. Anong mga given? The mass of magnesium chloride, which is the 45.7 grams. The mass of solvent is 2.40 kilogram. And the unknown is the molality. Okay, now kunin muna natin ang molar mass ni magnesium chloride, which is, ang magnesium natin is 24. Ang chlorine natin is 35. Multiply into 2. The answer is 70. And add them all, we will get 94 grams. After that, okay, so the given, start tayo kay given mass sa problem ng magnesium chloride, which is 45.7 grams of magnesium chloride times in 1 mole of magnesium chloride is 94 grams. Ito na yung nakuha nating molar mass ng magnesium chloride. So let's divide 45.7 grams divided by 94. The answer is 0.49 mole. And after that, proceed na tayo sa my formula, which is molality is equal to mole per kilogram. Let's substitute na lahat. 0.49 mole divided by 2.40 kilogram. The answer is 0.20 molality of magnesium chloride. Okay? So, ayan ngayon ang pagkakaiba ng molarity and molality. Okay? So, one technique is that, tignan nyo muna yung unit natin. Kapag hindi sila parehas, or okay, sa example, ang unit natin sa molarity is mole per liter. So, siguraduhin natin na ang volume natin is in liter. Pag ang given sa problem is not in liter, example, milliliter, like that, so we have to convert that into liter. Okay? Same true with molality. Always kilogram, mole per kilogram ang unit natin to get the molality of the solutions.